What inspired you to start your own clothing collection?
I started my own clothing collection because I've always had a passion for clothes anyway. I've always made my own clothes ever since I was young. My mum taught me to sew, so I've been doing it since I was 10, 11 years old. And then I had so many friends and even non-friends just asking me where I got my clothes that I'd made myself, that I thought that there was maybe something to be done there. So I sat down and with my little sewing machine and just started sewing, and that's what I still do. And 20 odd years later, and having a great time.
Wow, that's great. Can you tell us about what you love about designing your own line?
What I love about designing my own line is that I have total control, and I can really, it's made me think about clothes in a way that I probably didn't when I was just doing it for myself, and that's very satisfying because whenever you study something that's a passion, you get so much out of it. And I think I get a huge kick out of the fact that people actually pay me for the things I produce and walk out of the shop sometimes wearing them instantly, and come feedback to me that they have been stopped in the street too and asked where they got their clothes. They come back regularly, which is the most satisfying thing, of course, because that means that they're very happy. And I know what a kick they'll have got out of someone asking them, where did you get what you're wearing? Because for someone, a total stranger, to do that means that they really like the way you look. So that gives me a huge buzz.
Where do you get your inspiration and ideas for new lines?
I always find that hard to answer that question. I get asked a lot. I think I obviously have my favourite designers that I follow, people like Donna Karan, Marni, Jill Sander. I love they're so stylish, they're very simple, deceptively simple cuts, lovely fabrics. I'm always looking at women on the street wherever I am. I love watching what they're wearing, why they're wearing it, analysing it. But really, I guess my inspiration comes from the fabrics. I have to have my fabrics, and then once I have my fabrics, I know what I'm going to do. So it's the fabrics foremost, which is, I guess, is my real, equivalently real passion to clothing. Can't do one without the other.
What are your favourite fabrics then?
My favourite fabrics, well, mostly I prefer to work in natural fabrics, so wool, silk, linen, some cotton. I do use some synthetics because there's a really practical side, but they don't behave. I just love the way natural fabrics behave.
Thanks. How do you define your style?
My style, how do I define my style? It's very simple, pure lines, uncluttered. They're cuts that really show off the fabrics, because as I said before, I love fabric and I buy what I consider to be beautiful fabric, and I don't think it needs really it doesn't need to be complicated by too much detail to bring out the best in it.
And what advice do you have for women like me about style and fashion?
Advice, I think a really important thing is to have a full-length mirror for front and back. That's essential. I think that to try and accept the way you look, not to focus on your bad points, but to focus on your good points and to dress accordingly, and to be aware of your age and learn that your style should evolve as you evolved with age, because we shouldn't be dressing at 50 the way we dressed when we were 20, even if we like to. And style, I think that I wish women would have more fun with clothes. I enjoy, I hitch a skirt up to wear it as a dress, and anyone can do that. And just have fun, not to be intimidated by clothes.